If I had to choose one genre,
Yeah,
it might be R&B.
You know what? It might be for me too.
it might be R&B.
It's gonna be. It's probably gonna be R&B and hip hop first.
Yeah, like as soft as that is, and as simpish as that is.
But
like,
you know what? I like R&B hip hop.
Okay,
Like when they like have an R&B song and they have a hip hop artist on it.
Yeah.
I like that stuff.
I really miss like the 90s R&B days. Like when they have those 90s
when they're
R&B
dancing
parties,
in the rain and stuff.
Yeah,
in the
bro.
music videos.
There's no music like that anymore. Where's the soulful music?
I don't know, but what I can say is the videos were cheesy.
Yes.
They're so
Very
cheesy.
cheesy.
The slow motion, the like, oh man, the frustration where they just like, I lost her, and they like throw down their hat, and the girl, their pictures of like them together are videos of them, and then she kind of fades away. You know that all that shit. It's so typical. It's so typical.
Yo, where my LL Cool J's at, bro? Where's my LL Cool J?
I can't say I'm a LL Cool J man.
You don't like LL Cool J?
He does. There's too much lip licking. There's too much lip licking. There's just too much of it, man. I can just never. I can't rock with that stuff, man. I don't know. You know what the weird
thing though?
I'm like
thing.
I want to.
He's just doing it to like make some money, you know?
I don't want to say I'm a softie, but I have my soft spot, soft spots. But like, there's just I have my limits, man. I have my limits.
So
the
if you had
licking
to
the
choose,
lip
like,
stuff
yeah.
is just too much for me.
So if you had to choose like the one genre, for like if you could only listen to one genre for the rest of your life,
the
what's it
rest
gonna
of
be?
my life,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go hip hop.
Go hip hop,
I'm
huh?
probably gonna go hip hop. And then a very, very close second R&B.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably go reggae, then rock.
Rock, eh?
Yeah. Or no, I'll go reggae. No, I'll go.
Rock,
I'll probably
eh?
no. I'll
Don't
go
forget.
house. I'll go reggae, house, and rock.
Reggae, house, and hot.
Rock, yeah.
Okay. I'm a tie. It's like between R&B and house.
Yeah.
Because this music just gives me
It
vibes, bro.
gets you going. I know.
Like it gets me bro.
Even though I put house where it is, they're like it's close.
Yeah.
It's close. There's just times where it's feel good music.
Yeah, and
and there's so much different types of house too.
You're
That
not
like
sit guy, eh? Dance hall.
I'll listen to it. Like
Yeah.
I just can't deal with too much of it. Like when you say listen to it for like the rest of your life, listening to
Exactly. I
for
couldn't do it
for a long period of
Exactly.
time is
Exactly.
way too much for me.
Exactly. But like deep house or like house,
Yeah.
I could take that in.
I could take it in.
over and
'Cause,
over.
yeah, 'cause I
I
said,
can get high and I can get
Right.
mellow off of
They
it.
can have like a chill house music where it's like a lounge.
Yeah.
And then you can have like a while out.
Yeah.
Like I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yo, I used to listen to house when I drive sometimes, and I'm like, yo, it just made me speed. So I'm like, I can't listen to that stuff. You all of a sudden you think that
still
you're
makes me, bro.
you think you're Don Toretto.
Still, bro.
Yeah.
Can't turn that volume up,
Yeah,
man.
no.
I remember my friend's mom way back in the day. Like I don't know if they still have this feature on like stereos.
Yeah.
But like the more you press the gas, the louder
Yeah.
the volume went
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
It was sick, bro. It was so dope.
Yeah, because it blocked
It's
it
dangerous,
went
though.
out to like block out the sound or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's dangerous.
What
though.
was your first whip?
First whip was 1997 Honda Civic, I'll say. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 4-door.
That-
You know,
I
I'm a nerd. Like, I have my 4 doors, and I spent way too much money
Yeah.
on it. Like
Yeah.
I blew a bunch of
I did too.
bags on it, but I loved it.
Yeah, I did
Like
too.
I say I spent too much money on it, but like I have so much memories from that car.
too.
It was totally worth it.
So I had 1997 Honda Accord.
Oh, okay, you leveled up on me.
I had the Accord.
You got leveled up on me just now because there's Civic. All right, everybody had the Civic, but if you had the Accord,
and that's the only reason why I got it
Yo,
too.
you
Because
were-
I was like,
you were on
I
one,
just
bro.
don't want to have a Civic. But having like, if I could go back, I would have got the Civic. I would have just got the Civic. It didn't really make a difference.
you had the 4-door or the 2-door?
I had the 4-door. I had the 4-door manual.
Well, not the EXL.
No, I don't think it was the EXL.
Okay, I was
no, it
gonna
wasn't.
say, if you had the EXL.
No, it wasn't. No, it definitely wasn't the EXL.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't the EXL.
Okay.
Yeah, and
you have
then
done to it?
and then I how did you know I had something done to it?
Yeah.
The only thing that I did
This is
to
what we
it
did,
was
though.
I put in a system, but this system was like the God system. This I put like I had like competition speakers in there. So at the time, there's I don't know if you remember MTX.
Yeah.
MTX. So the MTX had these subs called the Thunder Series, and it was like a not like Thunder Series 9500 or some crap like that. And the magnet of it, like at the back, was like 3-4 inches. You needed a bracket in the back to hold up the back part of the speaker, or else the weight would like pull the box in and collapse it. Okay, so I remember my friend was installing it. My homie was installing it. And the box like slipped 1 inch and landed on his finger and split his finger like open this way, like split it along his finger. That's how heavy this thing was. I had 2 of those things, and man, the first time, like once he got it all hooked up in my drive and we were done, like we turned it on and it set off an alarm of a car like 4 cars down. And at this time,
every day, B. That was every day.
at this time, I was living in like a very affluent neighborhood.
Yeah.
They did not like me. They did not like me, but I was respectful and like turned it down and stuff, but it was so loud. All my friends used to call it like the concert on wheel. It was like Caravana when I was rolling too.
So you just had the system though. That was
I
it?
just had the system. I didn't do anything. I tinted the windows, and that was it. I didn't do anything else.
Fam,
Didn't do rims, nothing.
I had the system.
Yeah.
I had TVs on the inside.
Oh, you leveled up on me.
I had the Civic, so I could afford
So you could afford to do the extras. I spent the money on the actual
the
car.
car, yeah.
Didn't have anything left over.
Manual as well, of
Yeah.
course. Had to be manual. I had the body kit, custom molded. So
Bro, you were stunting
it was
hard.
a custom blue color, like a bluish greenish color.
You were
side
stunting
skirts.
really hard.
Everything,
You were
bro.
that guy.
Bro, let me
You
tell you.
upset me for sure. You
me
were the
tell
guy
you.
that upset me.
Every car got the GPS now, right?
Yeah.
I had the pop out screen before anybody had the screen.
So you were really fast and furious.
Yes.
You were really fast and
And
furious.
all show, no go.
Yeah.
All
All
show.
stock.
Yeah.
Everything stock in the motor.
Yeah.
But it looked cool as hell.
And all the homies, they had cars too, but like they put engines in it. They put like these fast engines in it.
So it could go, but
Yeah,
no
yeah,
show.
Yeah, exactly. I was the other percent.
Y'all needed to combine whips or something.
But like I remember like going downtown Toronto. I don't know if you remember, there used to be like a road in Toronto, street in Toronto called Richmond Street.
Yeah.
Still there, but like it was all clubs.
yeah. That was the club district.
Yes.
Yeah, John and Richmond.
But it was all clubs, like this whole street between I say like
Fluid and
Yes.
This is London.
yes, as soon as you
all
pass
that
like
stuff.
University all the way to like I want to say like past John.
Yeah,
and then
I remember
Peter or
that.
Something after that.
I remember
It was
that.
all clubs,
Yeah.
right? Next door. But like the funnest time about going to those clubs was like
Parking lot pimping.
driving
Parking
into it,
lot pimping. Yeah. And at the
and
end.
there was so much traffic.
Yeah.
There was so many girls
Everybody
walking
could see
by.
you. Everybody could
So you
see
had to have the nice car. So I'm in the whip.
Oh my
Fam,
God.
like crazy. If you're in the whip before you even get to the club, and you're vibing, like it was better than the actual club.
It was,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
It was so much fun. And then you pull
Oh,
up, people
man.
pulling up on their motorcycles. Like it was such a crazy line, bro. And
Yeah.
I feel like I remember someone saying at one point, like that was the only place in the world where you could go and get like that big of a strip where there's so many nightclubs side by side.
I
And it
don't
was
know
such
about
a
that,
vibe.
but there was a lot. There was
was.
a lot of clubs
Of course,
right
it got
there.
like
Yeah.
that got taken away,
Yeah.
demolished, but it was
Yeah.
such a vibe.
It
bro.
was a vibe,
You know what I
man.
mean?
It was a vibe.
And they have King Street now. They have all like
It's
other
a
little
different
club
vibe though.
districts.
It's
No,
not. It's
the
not
same.
really a club. They're like bars and lounges and
lounges.
pubs, and then a
Yeah.
couple clubs here and there.
Yeah, it's very different.
But it's
now.
so different. It's so different. Even like I haven't been like I don't really go to clubs anymore or anything. But like even just like I remember it was so much more relaxed there.
Yeah.
Like you could just like people just like danced with each other,
Yeah.
and it wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
And now like how dare you go up to somebody and dance with them? You're a creep. You're this. You're that.
Especially
It's
in
so
Toronto.
weird, man. It's
Yeah.
so weird. Like,
Yeah.
do you remember like Caravana like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
where like you literally like were
Just go get a bubble.
yeah, you
This
were
is a dance,
you
a bubble.
it was more than a dance, but we
Yeah.
called it that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now, like again, like that would definitely be a harassment charge or something, an assault
so,
charge.
I don't know, but I went to the club a lot.
Yeah, there was a time I did.
Like that
There
was
a
that was
time I
my
did.
vibe.
I've
Like, that's what I
never
was
really
doing.
been like never loved the club, but
Mm.
I did go a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even like dancing, like you said, like I remember just like going with my homies, like, yo, we're gonna go dance with those girls. Two
Yeah,
girls dancing.
100%.
I go around.
Yeah,
let's do some little missions. Let's bump one. Let's
Yo,
get a
now
little
when
dance
you
going.
think about it, it's so
That don't
cringe.
happen now.
It's so cringe now
Now
that
you
you
can't
think
do
about
that.
it.
Now it's like, okay, you gotta like airdrop them something
Yeah,
or
can
like,
hey, talk to them, buy them a drink.
yeah, you gotta. Have
Hey,
a
do you
booth.
want to dance?
Oh man,
I don't even
Oh,
think people
man.
dance together anymore, unless they're like dating. I wouldn't say they really dance together anymore. It's very
Really?
do you, like, and again, I don't really see that happening. I don't go to clubs much, or really at all. Maybe a one every couple of years, I might go to one.
Yeah,
And you just don't see that unless they're a couple. Or unless they've been like talking the whole night, then they might dance. But it's not just like, hey, oh, you look good. Oh, you look good. Let's dance.
But for men, it's like it's such a vibe because when a woman, I feel like when a woman sees a man that can dance, like it's game on for a lot of
You think
women.
so?
Yeah, like even like, dude, I wish I could dance like salsa.
Yeah, that's dope.
These guys are a vibe,
Yeah.
bro. Like when they like, that's probably the one place where what you said doesn't apply. Because I feel like a lot
Yeah,
of people
yeah.
would go and like dance because it's
Yeah.
all about the dance, it's all about movements. When I see these guys like busting out these salsa moves,
Yeah.
like that's some sex on
Yeah,
the dance
yeah,
floor, bro.
yeah.
Like they gotta,
They
know what they're
they
doing.
know what they do. They
You know
know.
what I mean?
I've always wanted to learn the bachata and the rumba. Those are the two that I want to learn.
I ain't know what that is.
But-
But it sound crazy.
But yeah, the dancing stuff, it's changed so much, man.
yeah,
It's changed so much.
the whole vibe. We should go to the club one day.
And just kind of see what it's like.
I always
now.
told myself when I was younger, I can't be that old guy in the club.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's like just there with his homie having a drink. You know what I mean? Bald ass. head
Why
like I
though?
have, and, like,
Well, why though?
I could do it now.
I think we can still
because
do
I'm
that
like
now.
I'm super secured. I know I'm good.
Yeah.
But like I used to see dudes like thirsting after the young girls. I'm like, oh,
Well, that's
man, you
the
poor
thing.
guy.
I don't think like you're not going with that type of mentality, like
nah, it's
thirsting
different.
after. We're just
It's
going like,
different.
oh yeah,
To
we're
catch a
chill.
vibe.
We're just
Yeah.
catching a vibe.
To catch a vibe.
And I feel like when you do that, you have the best times with your boys.
Yes, 100%.
You know what I mean? Is when like, yo, we're not out here to like talk to any girls. Back in the days, you used to say chop girls.
Yeah.
We're not here to chop girls or anything. You remember that?
Let's go chop
We're
some
not
girls,
here, we're
bro.
not out to chop any girls or anything. We're just out to here just to like, just joke around,
Yeah.
have 2 drinks, and just like listen to some good music and vibe out. Going back to what you said, the dancing thing. I don't know if that is an attractive thing
You don't think so?
for outside of like the whole salsa thing. And maybe there should be a clip, and we should get the females like input on this. Is dancing like really attractive trait for a guy? I feel like it might put you a little bit more in the feminine like category.
You think so?
I think so. I always let the cat out the bag on this show. I considered stripping for a little bit, for a short bit.
Okay.
And when I say considered, I mean just thought about it, literally.
I think all of us men
And
have
then-
considered that at one point.
and then I was like, nah, I could never do this. It feels so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And just like weird to just be gyrating up yourself. And like it's just was hard, man. I couldn't do it.
Yo, my girl at one point was like, yo,
Yo, go get the bag.
Yeah, go get the
secure
bag. Go do it. Go do it. I consider it a big time, trust me. But I don't know.
Especially when you're in shape and stuff. Like, yeah.
But when it comes to dancing, I don't know. I feel like when a man can like move, it kind of means like you might be good.
You might
and
have some rhythm.
You might have some rhythm. You know what I
So
mean?
I get when you can, and I don't know, it's different. I think for island people too.
Trait for
I
a
think
man.
island people are like, you got to remove them out of this equation because they just built different. They just built different. I feel like island people and maybe like African, like countries of Africa, most of those like West African countries, they might they're West Indian ancestors anyway.
Yeah.
So they stay in the same category anyway.
Yeah.
They might be cool if a dude can dance, but really to like be sitting there and like getting into it and gyring up, you think girls are like, ooh, that's. I think it's comical. And when I talk to girls that go to like strip clubs, a lot of them say like it's funny, and I could see that.
Yeah.
Like how do you take these guys seriously?
Yeah.
Right.
So strip club is different to me. Like any women I've ever spoke to about the strip club, they say the same thing. They're
Like
like
these
it's
guys
kinda
cringe
gross.
and
It's kinda gross.
lame.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
don't even like going
Yeah.
to go
Yeah.
for whatever the jokes, right?
Yeah.
But like some of my most successful nights in the nightclub,
You were dancing.
I was
you were
dancing,
up a
I was
story.
vibing out,
Yeah.
and I was moving,
Yeah.
and like it always for me, it always worked.
Yeah.
Like just being able to like vibe and enjoy myself and literally dance. And every time the girl's like, "Oh, you can actually dance?
Yeah.
Oh, you actually have rhythm?"
Yeah, but there's a difference between like
Yeah.
dancing and dancing. You know what I mean? There's a difference between like having a good time,
Yeah.
vibing, doing your thing, and like
Okay, so going
getting
the extra
into it.
mile.
Like you're what's that movie what's it called again?
Okay. Now you're making sense. Now you're making sense. Like doing
You
the
know,
backflip.
yeah,
break dancing on the dance floor.
all of that
Okay.
stuff. Yeah,
Now I
that
understand what
might
you're
be a
trying to
little
say.
bit much.
Okay, yes,
right?
yes,
Or
yes,
like
yes.
if you think you're genuine by yourself,
Yeah, don't be doing that. Don't be
that's a
doing
bit
that.
much. If you're Chris Browning it up in the club by yourself, like on your own in the dance floor, it's weird, man.
Yo, not
It's
to-
weird.
Not to say that I've never done that, because I've had some nights where I just feel myself too much.
You know what I'm saying? But
But
you know
like-
what? But then it's not even. It's about you though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I think it's more about. I think it's more about like.
flashbacks
I
right
think it's more. I think it's more about like the confidence
Yeah.
and your just like ability to not give a shit and have
Yes.
fun.
Yeah,
that
facts.
might be an attractive quality rather than the dancing itself.
Okay, yeah, you're talking. Yeah. Now you're
know?
talking. Now you're talking.
Right. I think that way more. That's like, oh, he looks like he's fun.
Yeah, but then you could go overboard, be too much into it, and it's like this guy thinks he's like
Yeah, he
amazing.
thinks
He thinks he's God.
He
Or who's
thinks,
this guy think he
this
is?
guy thinks he's dropping a single next week.
Yeah. I could rock with that. I could rock with that. So just give him a little taste, little
Yeah.
teases,
Yeah.
little moves, get your vibes,
yeah.
smile.
Yeah,
You know what I
and
mean?
just chill.
What was your move? Like, what was your move when you used to go to the club? What
Oh,
was
I
your
don't have.
move?
I never had a.
You didn't have a move?
I didn't have a move. I'm into music, so I would just be into the music, right?
Yeah.
And
Did you go up to girls in the club?
yeah, and I would just like try to get my homies involved. You know what I mean?
Mm.
If
Team
a song came on that I was like feeling, like I'm getting my homies in.
Team game.
Yeah, and then going up to girls, that was a thing, but like it's so weird. Like sometimes you're just feeling it and there's like no question and I just go. And then there's sometimes where I'm just like, oh, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's so weird. It's
Yeah.
so weird. Sometimes you just feel it, sometimes you aren't.
Yeah.
Having a lot of like a girl having a lot of friends around was something that was always hard for me.
Really?
Yeah, like if she had a lot of friends around, that would make me kind of like question like, okay, how am I going to approach the situation? Do I try and talk to her alone? Do I try and like isolate her and talk to her like away from everyone? Or do I just talk to like everybody and talk to her friends?
Yeah,
Now,
yeah, yeah.
if I was like feeling myself and I was like, this is the thing about setting the tone. Like if I'm vibing and having a good time and I'm just feeling like loose and good,
Yeah.
then I'll just talk to everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm just naturally that guy anyway. I just talk to people.
Yeah.
So I'll just talk to like everybody and then I could talk to her.
Yeah. Well, you always had to diffuse like the hater friend that was like, oh, I want to talk to her.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There was always that friend that was like, let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for me, like, one, the dancing for sure.
Yeah.
I was always just catching a vibe, having fun. Eye contact was always huge.
Yeah.
Always had to make the eye contact
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
But I was pretty. I want to say I was pretty bold with it. You
Yeah.
probably couldn't do these. You probably couldn't do this these days.
Gay
But,
bold
like-
how? Like what? Like
Like I would like go up and just like, maybe put my arm around her and be like, yo, let's go dance, or are we dancing?
Jeez.
Or like, you know what I mean? Like bold moves like that. I used to do things like that.
And that
you know what I mean?
that could be like hit and miss too, though.
Yes.
Like some girl might love that, and then some
Yes.
might see like this guy.
And
your arms off
wicked,
me.
A wicked move I used to do.
Yeah.
Back when I was like super into fashion, because
Yeah.
I worked in a clothing store at the time, so I knew like all the ladies' brands and stuff.
Yeah.
And if a girl was like wearing like really nice jeans, like really high end jeans or something, like a really high end outfit, I recognized that. And obviously, she's wearing it for a certain reason,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
She felt good about it. She wanted to wear it. She's feeling good wearing it. So if I went up and like, yo, I love your jeans. Your jeans are hot.
Oh, she be feeling that.
Oh, yeah,
because she
she's
knows
like, yo,
she
you
she
recognize
dropped
my-
she dropped a rack on
Exactly.
that.
Every time, bro. You know these jeans? Oh my god! 'Cause I was selling women jeans.
Yeah,
so
me
I
too.
knew it
I
all,
worked at
right?
Holt Renfrew. That was my second
Exactly.
job, man.
So when I pulled that out the bag, they were like, "Oh my god!" Right away, conversation. Right away,
Yeah.
dance floor, and I never talked too much.
Yeah.
Never talked too much. Let's
Yeah.
dance.
Yeah.
Let's get connected
Yeah.
physically.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? let's do that. Yeah. Too much talking in the
Too
club.
much-
That ain't
yeah,
gonna work.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But nah, yo, we had some moves. And one thing I could say about the club, like there was those nights where obviously you don't get anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you go. It's just not your night. They can't all be 5-star nights. It's just not gonna happen.
Rock star
right?
nights, yeah.
And then there's the nights where you can get everything. Like you are just all over. Like
Yeah.
it's almost like every girl is feeling you.
Okay.
I also feel like those are the nights where you don't go home with anything or you don't get anything. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
like you just have
There's too much.
too much choice.
Yeah.
You can't make a decision, right? And you don't know who to like spend your energy on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I always found those nights to be like, oh man, it's not gonna work out. You always had to just like focus on one. You know what I mean?
And isn't that like a metaphor, like a good metaphor? Like when there's too much choices, like it
I
just
would say
messes
so.
things up.
Yeah.
Just focus on one.
Keep the main thing the main thing.
Keep the main thing, the main thing.
Focus.
This it. I'm
The Rock
focused,
says it.
man.
Focus.
I'm focused, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the nights where you just you catch one that's the vibe. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You catch
Yeah.
one, and you're like, yo, let's make this work.
I feel like I'm so removed from that scene. Like things
Yeah,
are
100%.
so different now.
Yeah.
I mean, like I don't even know what happens now. I don't even know if people just like meet each other now. I feel like you have to know somebody that knows them, or have to have some type of like, oh, I follow you on Instagram, but I've never like met you before. Like, funny, we're meeting here. But I'm just, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But I feel like it would be so much harder to just like stone cold just meet someone now.
100%. 100%.
Right?
And
Because-
did you do like, well, a lot of it's online. Did you do online dating?
No.
You never did it at all. So
Um,
you never did the meet me in TOs, the
No.
T dot wire.
No.